we all knew this day would come. It doesn't make it any easier. Hello, this is it. This is my end of season Premier League roundup. It's been an interesting year in the Premier League. I'm not going to say it's been a great year, because, quite honestly, I don't believe that it has been. So much is made of the fact that the Premier League is the best in the world, and all the top foreign stars are attracted to come here because the quality is just so damn good. And that really begs the question, is it? This league is home to some of the most renowned sports teams in the world, and it has some premier international footballing talent. Why then were there 9 teams battling for survival in the closing weeks of the season? Why was the championship decided so early on, with a month to go, with a difference of 11 points between the title winners and the runners-up? And why did our top teams perform so badly in Europe? Yes, Chelsea won the Europa League, but don't forget, the only reason they were in that competition in the first place was because they weren't good enough to get through the group stages of the competition that they'd won the previous year. Manchester City, for all its recent success and, well, money, bombed horrendously on the European stage this year. These were our champions who showed an iron resilience and steely determination to make sure that they could clinch the championship in the last breath of the Premier League last season, only to completely crumble when they were put in Europe. In fact, for the second year running, Arsenal were the only team to show some actual balls in the Champions League this year. They were kicked out in the knockout phases by Bayern Munich on away goals, but that doesn't excuse the fact that they shouldn't have put themselves in that uphill struggle position to begin with. There were some moments of absolute class this season. Cleverley's goal that was never meant to be a goal. Basically any run by Gareth Bale. Michu and Benteke proving that brilliance doesn't cost you upwards of 10 million quid. And Juan Mata. But in order for the Premier League to earn its best in the world status, it's not enough for a likely relegation candidate to pull off a 1-0 upset over a title contender. If the Premier League truly was the best league in the world, then there'd be a level of consistency throughout the table that means it's not a shock to see Wigan beat Manchester City, and watching West Brom climb to 8th would just be par for the course. People often say that anything can happen in the Premier League. Well, until Hull City win the title next season, I won't believe them. Anyway, rant over, and let's take a look at the predictions I made at the start of this season. I predicted that the top 4 would look like this, and it actually looked like this. So I did alright! I honestly thought that Chelsea would have a much better season than they did, because I didn't think they'd be stupid enough to sack Roberto Di Matteo halfway through. But fair play to Benitez, he's actually done a very good job with them. For next season though, keep an eye on Arsenal, because I think the fact that they're actually going to be able to open their wallet this summer will make a huge difference, and they might actually be able to win a trophy next year. Bold predictions, but that's what I'm here for. At the bottom of the table, it's a similar story of success for me. I picked QPR and Reading to go down, and Wigan went down. I didn't pick those. I couldn't decide between Aston Villa and Wigan, if you remember, so I flipped a coin, and the coin picked Aston Villa. So that one's not my fault. That's fate's fault. So that's that. Another season done and dusted. What will we do with our time? I'm gonna have a nap. Thanks for watching. I've been Daniel J. Layton, vlogging for gbposters.com, but it has been such a long time that I've forgotten what it is they do. If only there was someone to remind me.
Head over to the GB Posters. They sell posters and other things. And it's good. So good.
Oh yeah, that's it. Posters and other things. Thanks, Matt.